Hey everyone and welcome. Politics is in everything now, isn't it? It's being forced into everything now, and everyone's using their voice to scream about political issues at the detriment of things of tradition, like football.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
You've seen them kneeling for BLM. You've seen them wearing armbands for Pride. You've also seen them being banned from using poppies, even though it was rescinded. Well, now, we're actually paying pundits, because that's all this man is, a pundit, ex-footballer, on quite a custy wage, I might add. I don't see him dipping into his own pocket for this, by the way, as he decides, instead of just talking about the football like he's being paid to do, and like people are watching for him to do, he's decided to go full-on political and full-on one-sided political bias. Let's have a listen. This is Gary Neville taking the biscuit, as Nigel Farage said.
Detest low pay. We should detest poor accommodation and poor working conditions. And that is something that we can never ever accept in this region or in any region. And it is just worth mentioning that we've got a current government in our country who are demonising rail workers, ambulance workers and terrifyingly nurses. So in our country we've got to look at workers' rights, but certainly when football goes now, we have to make sure we pick up on workers' rights wherever it goes, because people have got to be equal and they've got to be treated equal. We can't have people being paid an absolute pittance to work. We can't have people in accommodation which is unsavoury and disgusting. We can't have that. That shouldn't happen here with the wealth that exists, but it shouldn't happen in our country that our nurses are having to fight for an extra £1 or an extra £2 either.
Got an absolute nerve, hasn't he? He's one of the richest men in the country. Well, not the richest, but $25 million is in the upper echelon, isn't he? And yet he's saying that we're the ones that will have to pay for this, because if you pay all of these pay rises, it will have to come out of taxes. The government doesn't have money. Obviously, Gary Neville wants to be a Labour politician, so this is his way of soapboxing himself and putting himself first, obviously, because let's be honest, he's not helping out in any way other than crying about it, is he? He wants your money, you know, the working class and the poor. He wants your taxes to be going to people that are on much higher wages. Nurses, it's approximately 30 to 37,000 on average. Train drivers, 100,000 on average. So it's not like they're at the bottom of the food chain, is it? But he wants us to pay for that. Absolutely shocking. Use your platform for what you're paid for, you plum. People don't tune in to ITV football to watch a fraggle like you use it as an excuse to try and be a Labour MP. You know, typical socialists, they're only happy when they're spending everybody else's money, not their own, obviously. Everybody else's, like yours. Stay sane. See you on the next one.